Welcome to the Ontario Mortgage and Real Estate Insights podcast, your go-to source for the latest developments, trends, and regulatory changes in the industry. I'm your host, Steve Hamoan, here to provide you with insights sourced from reputable news outlets to help you stay informed and make well-informed decisions.
This podcast is brought to you by Real Approved Inc., a trusted mortgage brokerage dedicated to helping Canadians achieve their home ownership dreams. Visit realapproved.ca to learn more about how our experienced team can assist you with your mortgage needs. Let's dive into today's episode.
Today, we're diving into a topic that affects many Canadians, the increasing demand for mortgage brokers as buyers grapple with renewals, rates, and risk. A recent national survey by Mortgage Professionals Canada reveals some fascinating trends.
Absolutely, Steve. According to the survey, 2/3 of respondents are likely to use a mortgage broker the next time they need a mortgage. That's a significant number, and it highlights how important brokers have become in navigating the complex mortgage landscape.
Right, Janine. What's interesting is that 81% of those who have used a broker before would do so again. This suggests a high level of confidence and satisfaction with the guidance brokers provide, compared to going directly through a bank.
And it's not just first-time buyers who are feeling the pressure. The survey found that 70% of recent home buyers needed outside help for their down payment, whether through family gifts, loans, or other financial support. It seems like down payment assistance is becoming a necessity rather than a backup plan.
Lauren Vandenberg, the president and CEO of Mortgage Professionals Canada, pointed out that consumers are under pressure and need expert, transparent advice to find a way forward. This aligns with the growing anxiety around mortgage renewals.
Exactly, Steve. With 74% of mortgage holders facing renewal in the next 3 years, there's a lot of anxiety about what that will mean for monthly payments. A Bank of Canada report estimates that 60% of borrowers will see higher payments in the coming years.
Despite the current rate environment, fixed-rate mortgages are still preferred by 68% of borrowers. Meanwhile, variable-rate borrowers are more likely to make extra payments, and younger Canadians are increasing their payment frequency. It's interesting to see how different groups are adapting.
And let's not forget about the renovation and income strategies. Over 70% of homeowners have recently renovated or plan to, and many are relying on rental income to help cover housing costs. It's a clear indication of how people are trying to manage their financial situations.
Another concern highlighted by the survey is the growing unease over mortgage fraud. 34% of Canadians rate their concern as high, and there's increasing support for allowing mortgage professionals to verify income directly with the Canada Revenue Agency.
Yes, Steve. Mortgage fraud is a serious issue that affects the market by artificially inflating home prices, making it harder for honest Canadians to compete. Lauren Vandenberg has urged the government to enable secure and fair income verification.
Today, we're taking a closer look at the potential impact of eliminating interprovincial trade barriers on Canada's housing market. A new analysis from the Canada Mortgage and Housing Corporation suggests that removing these barriers could lead to an additional 30,000 housing starts annually. This would bring the total number of annual housing starts close to 280,000, a significant step towards addressing Canada's housing supply gap.
That's quite an intriguing prospect, Steve. By reducing these trade barriers, we're not just talking about increasing housing starts, but also about strengthening the economy. It could lead to a stronger overall economy with a lower unemployment rate and higher household incomes, making homeownership more attainable for more Canadians.
Exactly, Janine. The CMHC's chief economist, Mathieu Laberge, emphasizes that removing these barriers would maximize the use of domestic materials across the country, boosting economic wealth and, consequently, housing construction. The idea is that by facilitating easier trade across provinces, we can create a ripple effect that strengthens the economy and increases demand for home ownership.
That's a crucial point, Steve. The report indicates that with increased incomes, there would be a natural rise in demand for home ownership. To keep housing affordable, supply must match this demand. Interestingly, the report also suggests that rental market affordability would improve since incomes are projected to grow faster than rents, which are expected to rise by only 3.1%.
However, achieving this isn't without its challenges. Prime Minister Mark Carney's government has already passed Bill C-5 to reduce federal restrictions on interprovincial trade, but experts note that the real hurdles lie in provincial regulations. The Canadian Federation of Independent Business estimates that existing trade barriers cost the economy approximately $200 billion annually.
That's a staggering figure, Steve. It's clear that overcoming these barriers could unlock significant economic potential. The report highlights how different standards and regulations between provinces add to the complexity, especially in the residential construction industry. It seems there's a lot of work to be done to streamline these processes.
Indeed, Janine. The CMHC report also points out that Canada has ample domestic production of core construction materials. As a net exporter of resources like wood, aluminum, iron, and steel, we have the capacity to redirect more of these materials towards residential construction. This could be a game changer for the housing industry if interprovincial trade becomes more efficient.
It's encouraging to think about the possibilities, Steve. If we can remove these barriers, not only could we see more homes being built, but we could also see a more resilient and inclusive economy. There's a real opportunity here to not just meet, but exceed our housing supply targets and improve affordability for Canadians across the board.
The Financial Services Regulatory Authority of Ontario recently made a significant appointment. Antoinette Leung is set to become the new Executive Vice President of Market Conduct, effective August 1st. This move comes as Houston Loke prepares to leave the agency after over 6 years in senior leadership.
That's right, Steve. Antoinette Leung's appointment is notable because she's been leading conduct supervision for mortgage brokerages and financial institutions. Her new role will place her at the forefront of FSRA's Market Conduct Division, which is responsible for overseeing consumer protection and compliance across various regulated sectors, including the mortgage brokering industry.
Yes, Janine. FSRA is clearly focused on enhancing regulatory oversight and modernizing its approach to supervision. They emphasized in their announcement that Leung's regulatory insight, operational expertise, and strategic mindset will help in delivering on their mandate. It's about strengthening FSRA's leadership and modernizing consumer-focused regulation.
Leung's extensive experience in regulatory policy and enforcement will surely be an asset. As the current head of financial institutions and mortgage brokerage conduct, she's been managing supervision of credit unions, mortgage brokerages, and administrators. She's also been involved in developing related regulatory frameworks.
Indeed, Janine. In addition to her FSRA role, Leung serves as chair of the Mortgage Broker Regulators Council of Canada and the Market Conduct Working Group of the Credit Union Prudential Supervisors Association. This national coordination on regulatory issues is crucial for maintaining consistency across the board.
What's compelling about Leung's experience is her previous work with the Ontario Securities Commission. There, she spent 17 years, most recently as a manager of market regulation. Her roles at Payments Canada and PricewaterhouseCoopers focused on financial market risk and audit, providing her with a well-rounded perspective.
Leung has been quite vocal about the need for stronger onboarding practices and supervision in the mortgage industry. She highlighted the importance of due diligence during the hiring process to assess experience and qualifications, as well as examining compliance history. This is something many firms overlook, which can lead to issues down the line.
Exactly, Steve. She mentioned that if firms document their supervisory measures, it can save them a lot of headaches. This kind of proactive approach is vital for maintaining integrity within the industry, and Leung's emphasis on these practices underscores her commitment to consumer protection. Steve, there's some exciting news coming from Manulife Bank of Canada. They've recently appointed Caroline Bacha as the national director for their broker channel within the national accounts team. Caroline is joining from First National Financial, where she had a prominent role in business development and management for nearly a decade.
That's a significant move, Janine. Caroline Bacha's experience is extensive, with 20 years in the banking and mortgage industry. Her background includes roles at Air Canada, Genworth Canada, and BMO Financial Group, focusing on broker relationship management and business development across several regions. It looks like Manulife is making a strategic decision to bolster their broker channel.
It seems like a perfect match, Steve. Caroline's dedication to client satisfaction and the growth of the broker channel is well regarded in the industry. Maxime Stenser, the head of national accounts at Manulife Bank, expressed excitement about Caroline joining their team, highlighting her professionalism and the positive impact she's expected to have.
And it's not just about filling a position. This appointment comes on the heels of Manulife Bank being recognized as Prime Lender of the Year at the latest Mortgage Awards of Excellence. It seems they're committed to investing in their business growth within the broker community, and Caroline's role is a testament to that commitment.
Absolutely, Steve. Caroline's appointment is also timely, as Fiona Campbell, a key figure in Manulife's broker sales channel, is retiring after 9 years. Fiona made a significant impact, expanding the lender's broker sales to $3.3 billion in annual funded volume in 2024. She was well respected for advancing broker education and ethics, earning her a place in the Mortgage Hall of Fame and several other accolades.
Fiona Campbell's contributions have certainly set a high benchmark for Caroline. With her impressive track record, Caroline is well positioned to continue this legacy and perhaps introduce some innovative strategies to further enhance Manulife's broker channel.
It's an exciting time for Manulife Bank, Steve. With Caroline's leadership, they have the opportunity to strengthen their broker relationships and continue to support brokers in a market that's increasingly challenging. It'll be interesting to see how her strategies unfold in the coming months.
In our final segment today, we're exploring a heartwarming story from the Lake of Bays area in Ontario. A longtime family cottage, cherished since the 1960s, has been sold to a new family at a price lower than initially expected. This decision was made by the owners, who prioritized the idea of passing their beloved summer retreat onto another family who could create their own memories there.
That's right, Steve. This cottage, located just about 200 kilometers north of Toronto, had been a summer haven for a doctor's family. The owners initially hesitated to sell, but the thought of a growing family enjoying the same experiences they had eventually led them to accept a lower offer. It's a beautiful example of how the emotional value of a home can sometimes outweigh the financial aspect.
The property itself is quite impressive. Rebuilt in the 1990s, it features 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and a kitchen, as well as a Muskoka room and a principal room with vaulted ceilings. The basement offers additional guest rooms and recreational spaces, including an indoor hot tub. It's quite the setup for family gatherings and relaxation.
And it doesn't stop there, Steve. The cottage is designed to maximize outdoor enjoyment. Many rooms open to upper and lower decks, leading to the beach, dock, and boathouse. The boathouse even has a plunge point, which is a favorite among kids who love jumping into the clear waters below. It's these little features that make such properties so special for family fun and bonding.
The agent, Jeanette Grant from Forest Hill Real Estate Inc., highlighted the property's location as well. It's just a short drive from historic Baysville and offers stunning views of Muskoka's second largest lake. The property's 110-foot sandy shoreline provides privacy and beautiful sunset views, adding to its allure.
Exactly, Steve. The decision to sell to a family who would cherish the cottage as much as the previous owners did is truly heartwarming. It's a testament to the lasting impact that a home can have on generations. The seller's willingness to accept a lower offer for the sake of family legacy shows that sometimes the intangibles are what matter most.
It's a great reminder of the emotional connections we form with our homes and how they can become part of our family stories. As we wrap up today's episode, I want to thank our listeners for joining us. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Ontario Mortgage and Real Estate Insights podcast. We hope you found today's insights valuable as you navigate the world of mortgages and real estate.
Before you go, a quick reminder, Real Approved is here to make your mortgage journey smoother. Whether you're buying your first home or refinancing, Their experienced team is ready to guide you with personalized support every step of the way. Visit realapproved.ca to get started and take the next step toward achieving your homeownership goals. Catch you next time and stay informed with the latest industry insights.